Have you experienced New Mexico's largest casino and hotel yet? If not, it's time to head to Buffalo Thunder Resort and Casino just north of Santa Fe. And while you're there, the Red Sage Restaurant is a must-stop for one of the finest dining experiences in all of northern New Mexico. Red Sage draws from Native American, European, and Latin ingredients and influences to create a modern cuisine that is a symphonic homage to the West's many cultural traditions.
Well, I love Red Sage. I like the different kinds of entrees you can choose from, and especially the wine listing that goes with them. The service is excellent, and I've never been disappointed with the food.
An exemplary wine list and imaginative cocktails will complement your meal at the Red Sage at Buffalo Thunder, a simply remarkable dining experience. Enjoy the entire resort and a night out at Red Sage. It's worth the drive. Well, here we are inside Red Sage, and I'm with Chris Inman, who happens to be the food and beverage director here at Buffalo Thunder Resort. And that's a lot bigger job than just the Red Sage restaurant, isn't it?
Absolutely. We have 395 guest rooms, 66,000 square feet of meeting space, so we can host a group from 12 to 1,200. There's a 16,000 square foot spa, 27 holes of golf, and of course, a 61,000 square foot Las Vegas style casino with 1,200 slots and 18 table games.
It's an absolutely incredible place. If you haven't been to Buffalo Thunder, you really need to come up for a day, for a weekend, for a week.
Absolutely.
Lord only knows there's enough to do to keep you busy. Let's talk a little bit about the restaurant itself. This is really a great restaurant, and I've heard people say this is the best restaurant between Santa Fe and Espanola.
Well, thank you. I agree. It's a terrific Southwestern steakhouse. We have great local flavors, and certainly all the kinds of flavors and tastes you'd expect to see in Santa Fe.
And that's part of the local flavors. And I also understand, too, that the beef that you use here is actually grown in New Mexico. Right?
Correct. We only serve New Mexican beef. We also use Colorado lamb, so we try to be local where possible.
Well, we have some fantastic food in front of us today. But before we talk about that, I want to talk a little bit about the ambiance of the restaurant. I was looking at the wine collection you have. I'd like to have this at home.
Absolutely. I have a great wine list, and so you'll see, some of your traditional favorites, but also some things that are a little more unique to New Mexico. We feature wines from the Gruet winery, of course, but then we try to have some treasures that are kind of from around the globe. I mean, if I were coming to dinner, I would certainly steer toward maybe the Penfolds Grange Shiraz, but I'd make quite an evening of it. So,
well, let's talk a little bit more about the food. In front of us tonight, we have a Chilean sea bass. I like sea bass. I've never seen sea bass as big as this is.
Absolutely. Well, we don't want anyone to leave hungry. So it's a beautiful cut of fish. It's herb crusted and served with a little pinon rice and kind of a take on calabasitas.
Chris, tell us about the other two dishes that we have.
Sure. We have a duck tamale that's served with a pomegranate and plum sauce.
A little bit of an
orange.
Upscale take on the normal New Mexico tamale,
Absolutely.
right?
It's certainly a twist with some of the seasonal flavors of plum and pomegranate and great duck.
It looks fantastic. And I understand this is the boar.
It is. It's our wild boar, and wow, it's an experience not to be missed.
Well, it's fantastic, and I know that our audience is really looking forward to having Ginger get together with Mike and do some cooking. So when we come back,
Absolutely.
We're going to head to the kitchen. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.